On.
Yay! Hi everybody, Ty Joseph here with ADO Handmade Soaps. It's a little bit late, but we're going to get started pretty soon. Paul, as usual, is on camera. He's helping me out with your questions and comments as we go along. Before we get started, could you tilt that light down? Something's like right in my eyes.
This one?
Yeah. That's still... Ah, there we go. Okay. Much better. Okay guys, so last week I told you guys that I would attempt to do bath bombs. They are the bane of my existence, but for you guys, I'll give it a try. But if all else fails, I'm gonna show you guys how I make my vegan cedarwood and lemongrass handmade soap with coconut milk. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We're setting up a new platform here. So if you are already following, liking, favoriting the KidCast page, why don't you guys take a minute and like the Mommy Talk Live page. That's where I'm going to be streaming from for future casts. And that's where I'm streaming from today. For the first time. Okay. So, bath bombs. I've got the citric acid here. And I've got some baking soda. I'm going to add a little bit of SLA to mine. I'm adding it. You don't have to have the SLSA. It's a surfactant. But what will happen is it'll help your bombs last a little bit longer when you place them in the tub. And we're going to use some colorant. It's called Raspberry Mica. Really pretty pink color there. And we're going to do that one because I'm going to try out the mold that Brambleberry sent along. So it's a heart-shaped mold. We'll make it pink. And I'm going to scent it with Tropical Vacation. So since I'm using a mica, I'm going to also have here some polysorbate 80. And that's going to help not leave a ring when the colored bomb goes into the tub. So I think that's it. Oh, and we got the witch hazel here, which is we're going to use as our liquid to dampen the mix so we can shape it. And we will see how it goes. Oh, I hope everybody is having a terrific Wednesday. I'm going to do that there. It was a busy day for me here, and it didn't help that it was cloudy and dreary. And it was that rain, that type of rain that when you go outside, you don't get wet, you just get damp. Because it's kind of misting everywhere. So here I'm going to use 8 ounces of citric.
And Pam and Jessie are here.
Hey Pam, hey Jessie. Let me scoot here for a quick sec. Get my spoon. I'm going to bring that down to 8. There we go. I'm sorry, did I mess up your lighting over here? Is it too shadowy?
Shouldn't be, but we have a dim light in the background.
Oh.
No, that one there.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Alright, so...
Batteries, I thought they'd last longer.
And I want 16 ounces of baking soda.
And Sherry's here, and
hey,
Mariana.
Sherry.
And
did I actually get 16 ounces out of this? Come on, come on, come on. 0.05 is all I need. Yes! I love that. No more baking soda. Okay, just for a second, I'm going to push this to the side. And I'm going to use my fingers here and just break up all the clumps in there as much as I can. So you don't have chunky bits in your bath bombs.
sounds like the name of a romance novel.
Chunky bits.
Chunky bits in your bath bomb.
Or maybe, well, at least maybe one of the junior high chapter books. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like a cereal, Chunky Bits.
Oh. Speaking of, I don't know, that put me in mind of, do you remember the Garbage Pail Kids?
Yeah.
You did? You remember, Did you collect them?
No.
Oh. Do you guys remember the Garbage Pail Kids?
No, I collect wacky packages.
Wacky packages?
Yeah.
What was that?
There were stickers that had parodies on common products.
Oh. Do you remember any of them?
So there was Mrs. Clean, and it was Mr. Clean with an earring. And it said, we'll mop the floor with Mr. Clean if she can find him.
Okay. So how are you guys doing? How's your week coming along? I was busy all day. From the time I got up, I had to leave the house and had to drive to Fayetteville, go to a meeting with my mom. That took longer than I thought. And then I tried to get stuff together. And you know, when I'm laying stuff out and I'm trying to remember what I need, sometimes the act of thinking of it makes it more difficult than it needs to be. I don't know why that's the case. Okay. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. And I am going to... Okay. Then... I couldn't remember the weight for the SLSA, but I used 2 tablespoons. But just to make sure you guys have my measurements. Oh, that stuff is so airborne.
So you're saying it's going airborne?
Mm-hmm. Pam, I don't know how you packed this for me, but
So
I appreciate it.
So that's SLSA?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
It's sodium lauryl sulfate. Sulfur acetate or something like that. It's a synthetic detergent. Not detergent.
Now we're not
Surfactant.
gonna have
It causes the bubbles.
We're not gonna have the SBI coming down on us thinking
No.
we're a meth lab, are we?
I hope not. And I'm gonna fold that in so that it's not flying up in my face.
She said she packed it very carefully.
Very carefully. But it, just the act of moving it, it just goes.
And Kim says hi.
Hey, Kim. I'm just gonna stir it up in there. Okay. Ooh, okay. Let's see what that gives me for color first. Can you guys believe we're only 2 weeks to Thanksgiving? Just 2 weeks. Do you guys have any plans? What are you guys going to be doing? I think I want to fry a turkey this year. But we don't have a turkey fryer, so I'd have to go and buy the turkey fryer, and then it makes me wonder, what else would I be using it for? I mean...
What is a turkey fryer?
It's a large, deep fryer, but it'll fit a turkey.
I bought fry series.
What?
I bought fry series.
Oh.
There's fire things.
Says the little boy that has a little bit of a head cold. But yeah, it's just a large fryer. But it takes a ton of peanut oil or whatever it is. And I just don't think that I would use it any more than once a year. Have you guys fried a turkey before? How did you like it compared to traditional and compared to putting it on a grill, which is what we normally do? We usually grill the turkey.
Someone said normally we celebrate our family, but barring things we may not do it this year. Someone said they may be too busy for Halloween. I mean, for Thanksgiving. It was Shelley, I think.
Oh.
And Cherry's not ready for the holidays, and I can't say I blame her.
It's coming up fast.
Everything always does.
It doesn't seem like it though. It's like you have plenty of time, and then you don't.
The only time I have plenty of time for Christmas is when I'm putting away the decorations. That's about that lasts about a day. About a day I have plenty of time. After that, it comes back to bite me.
How that is. Okay. I like the color. You think it needs to be darker?
No, that's fine.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Close that up. And then, now normally I couldn't find my little miniature spray bottles, but what I like to do, I like to combine a little bit of witch hazel with my fragrance oil and my polysorbate 80, mix them in a spray bottle so that I can mist it all at once. But I don't have that option today, so we're just going to go ahead and I'm going to start with my fragrance. You know what I'm going to do? Hold on one second. Hand me one of those containers, please. Oh, that smells so good. This is Tropical Vacation. I just took the lid off of it, but wow. Where's my cap? Thank you. And that way I won't have to. So the idea is that we don't want your mix to get too wet and activate on you. So what I like to do is just pour stuff in a little bit at a time. I don't know if you guys are able to see that.
I wasn't even aware you could use a mixer with powders.
Well, the wetter it gets, the better it is.
The wetter the better?
The wetter the better. Well, not too wet. But you see how it starts to foam up? Did you notice that? I don't know if you can see it before I mix it in again.
Oh, Christy's actually on live with us.
Hey Christy, how are you doing?
She says, "Hi everyone, this is Christy from KidCast. KidCast has something similar."
So I'm just mixing it away and a little bit of my liquid at a time. So who here makes bath bombs and really loves it? I like using them. But they don't really like me.
Have you asked them lately?
No, not lately. You think their feelings have changed?
Probably not. Kind of remember that that line from the Money Pit.
What's that?
And someone asked the plumber, "Aren't you even going to look at my plumbing?" And I said, "I looked at them 20 years ago. You think they've improved with age?"
That's the last of my polysorbate. I really do like this fragrance. I'm gonna have to make a soap out of it. I got pink stuff everywhere. And so what we're looking for is the ability to pick up a clump of your powders and see how well it holds together.
So you're making snowballs then?
Yes. But you see that packs together?
I don't know if you remember the cat in the hat with that pink snow.
I remember the cat in the hat.
Remember
well, first, yeah, they made more of a mess.
Yeah, and they had that pink stuff all over the snow.
Yeah. I do remember Cat in the Hat. Okay. So here is where it always gets tricky. Not really though. So my test is if I can ball it, and if it holds its shape when I drop it in, then it's damp enough. See how that holds?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And as you go along, I mean, you may find out that you need to dampen it a little bit more as your liquid starts to dry out. Where's my spoon? Here we go. I'm just going to press it down in there. There we go. Do you already feel like Halloween is gone already? Like, that it was like months ago?
Well, it wasn't months ago. Mr. Bones is still yet to be returned to the attic.
I know, but it feels like that. Like, it came, we celebrated it, and then it's just gone.
That's the way Hallow days work, my dear.
I guess.
There's nothing like the day after a holiday to take a deep breath and say, thank God that's over with.
Okay.
I think,
What?
I'm not seeing the,
Okay, so I'm going to try my test again.
Okay.
So it's still holding together for me. You didn't see what, Paul?
Let me talk is covering up all the other posts and I can't make it go away. See? I can't see the posts there.
Can you just slide it?
If I do that, that happens.
Try sliding it again.
No, I don't get anything.
Oh.
So it's the other reactions are under that.
Oh. Hmm. Can you slide it up or down?
I think I got it.
Okay, good.
Sorry about that. If I haven't been seeing your posts, it's because I didn't know how to do the Facebook stuff.
The Facebook stuff.
Everyone said hi to Christy. And Jess asked, what is the difference between spraying witch hazel and rubbing alcohol?
I'm using witch hazel just because I'm attempting to follow a version of the brambleberry recipe. I use vodka, actually. So vodka, rubbing alcohol, I think all those are actually good choices. This is my first time using witch hazel. Okay. And I can tell you now that I'm going to have some extra left over. But I always have extra molds, so when I'm done with the hearts, I'll just mosey on over to my round ones. I do want to make sure these are packed in, because if they're not, they'll fall apart. And then I'll be back to having bath powder, foaming bath powders. Now see, to me, it's starting to get a little more crumbly. For a second. And then I mix it in so I can stop that activation. Okay. And into the molds. Tamping it down. Wait, hold on. Ian, no.
Yeah?
I have to have a mommy moment. I'm sorry, guys. Put that back.
What did he take?
A grape soda. But he just said put it back.
Not much.
Okay, thank you.
Roll call.
He's going to be a ton of joys and smiles when he's 16. Right?
Yep.
I've never actually used a shape mold for my bombs before. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm gonna plop these on the table real quick. Excuse me. And let's see. And then for using the actual molds, what I do is I kind of slightly overfill them and I tap them down periodically. And then I fill the other half. And then I take my two molds together and I press them. And I clear off the sides. I have like 6 of these. But what I didn't actually grab, Paul, I didn't grab where I put it away. Why did I put it away? The platform. So. Take it. And hold on for me again for 1 second. Do you know what I did with that paper? And my friend. So here, I don't know if that's gonna hold them or not. So I'm just moving over to the table so I can try to put them onto bubble wrap and a napkin. And I'll try to finish this up quick. And then we're going to move on to, I've already prepped everything to do the cedarwood and lemongrass coconut vegan soup, coconut milk. This is starting to dry out. I don't think that's actually enough for me to do. No, that's actually not enough powder for me to do another one. So what I will do is I'm going to leave it in this bowl and I'm going to let it air dry and I'm going to transfer it into a little Ziploc baggie and then I will use it. I'll just shake it into my bath next time.
And Rita is watching.
Hey Rita, how are you? Okay. So I'm going to put this aside as well. I'm going to let that dry and then I am going to clean up my mess just a second.
But the mess is so big and so deep and so tall. You can't clean it up. There's just no way at all. That's the other thing I don't like, because I am so messy when it comes to bath bombs. I mean, look at me. I'm all peaked. Well, you can maybe use blue bath bombs next time.
Alright, let me get this cleaned up and then we can move into my area where I'm most comfortable.
Alaska?
Yeah, I like Alaska. Messy, messy, messy. I am so messy. Okay. And then it starts to activate on you as well. Fun stuff. I'll have to get my scraper out for that. That's okay. Okay, So, I'm going to change my gloves.
And now we get to look at this other stuff.
Look at what?
This other stuff.
Yes, we can look at the other stuff. I didn't actually use that. Okie dokie. Alrighty. The soap. Okay, so like I said, this is going to be a vegan base. So in here I've got olive oil, coconut oil, shea butter, cocoa butter, and a little bit of castor oil. I did not include any silk, but we are going to add oatmeal and the clay and some coconut milk. And guess what I'm about to do?
Wear your glasses.
Yes. I'm going to put on my glasses. There. Okay. So I have not been able to find my my little mini mixer. I just can't find it. I do not know where it is. Perhaps my son decided to experiment with it. Wrong blender. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pour in the coconut milk into my oils. And I'm going to attempt to add just a little bit of water and see how well I can stir it. I prefer to just hit it with the thing real quick. And you could just add it straight to your batch of oils as well. That's an option. That's the oatmeal. And we've got the clay. Just going to mix it up a little bit. There we go. And just a little bit more. That's kind of thick. Okay. And call it quits with the water. Like I said, you could just add it straight to your oils. I just never have. I feel like I have to mix it a lot to get it incorporated. The same thing with my powdered milks, but you certainly could. And the rest of that's going to get hit by the stick blender. Excuse me. That's the colloidal oatmeal. And now we're going to use the kaolin clay. Colloidal clay. What would that be, you think?
I hesitate to imagine.
That aside. Before I forget, can you those two bottles? Would it mess up your? Thank you. Okay. I've got cedarwood and lemongrass. And if you haven't used lemongrass before, you'll find out pretty quickly that it's very, very potent. So it doesn't take much to give it a lemony scent.
Yep.
I really love lemongrass. And it's just the aesthetics. I'm going to add a little bit of titanium dioxide. I guess a little bit is all relative. And now I need to measure out my lye. I didn't do the lye step ahead of time because it would have been in an open container and I was throwing the bath bomb stuff everywhere, so I didn't want to run the risk of either knocking it over or having it start to evaporate and form that crust on top of it. So I held off. A bit more. Okay. And actually, before I do that, sorry, Paul. Just want to have that ready. Go ahead and add my lye. hat and pour it. I see it leaking on the bottom.
Looks like white chocolate.
Does it?
Loompa, loompa, doopity doo.
That's a full mold.
Oh, it is a nice color.
Is it? See my glasses up. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I should have checked before I kept putting the titanium dioxide in. Because I think it's lighter than I thought.
It's whiter than white.
And these are just the little individual sample molds. Because I have a little bit more batter left. And just enough. Okay. Move that over there. Move that out of the way. Move that out of my way. I'm gonna try to get us one more tap without, hopefully. This is gonna be a very. Oh! See? I should have left well enough alone.
Well, there's a first time for everything. I don't think I've ever seen you do that.
Wow.
You got soap hands.
Okay, hold on for me 1 sec, guys. I am changing my gloves out. And the reason why I'm changing my gloves out is because the brand that I normally buy, they're chemically resistant, especially to sodium hydroxide, but these aren't. So I don't want to keep them on my hands with such a major spill. Right back. Why did I not just leave well enough alone?
Because you're a perfectionist.
It didn't have that many bubbles in it.
Well, now it won't have any. Everything is a learning experience.
I don't know why. I should just left it alone. Should just left it alone. But no. Okay. Has anybody ever just done that?
I am quite sure that everybody has at one point.
But really, it's par for the day I've had. It makes perfect sense. All the more reason why I knew I should have just left it alone. Because when I have days like that, these things happen.
Well, Mama said there'd be days like this.
Did she?
There'd be days like this, Mama said.
Oh, now I'm trying to do that again. Do you guys have any questions for me while I'm just putting around, spilling soap batter and all that kind of fun stuff?
Well, Jennifer says she can't wait to see what you have in store for us at Christmas.
Oh, Christmas.
Your favorite subject. That'll put a smile on your face.
Every time. I love Christmas. Actually, I'm going to do a frankincense and myrrh soap. And I have a fragrance, guys, that I've had for almost 2 years. It's called Santa's Pipe. It's supposed to be a tobacco and cherry, or cherry tobacco scent. And I've been wanting to try it, and I've been putting it off because out of the bottle it's so strong. But I think I have an idea on what I want to do for that one. So I'm probably going to make that one too. Okay, pardon me 1 second. Let me drop this off in the sink. And my gloves. You guys, I'm washing my hands, so hold on.
Did you just put on new gloves and then take them off again?
Well, yeah, because I got the batter on it, and I think some got underneath my band.
Oh, okay.
So my wrist is... You know how that goes.
And Jennifer says that sounds wonderful. No, go for it. I think the guys will love that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think you're talking about the Santa's pipe. I was thinking about that for the guys too, making a chunky bar out of it, and maybe something with black, white, and red. Maybe we can do like gold pencil lines or something. Something like that. But this thing doesn't, it still isn't setting up.
So you're saying that it isn't firming as fast as it should have?
Yes, tracing very slowly. I knew I should have done the oils hotter.
Do you think that's what caused it?
What? The slow trace?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. My vegan recipe is really high in olive oil, which is slow tracing, especially when my oils are very, very cool. So I should have. Since it's a vegan recipe, I don't master batch this one, so I could have left it a little bit warmer than I did. I'm not lifting this up again.
You're not?
No.
After all that?
After all that.
Shouldn't you give it... Oh!
Oh my gosh!
The Laurel and Hardy moment.
Oh my gosh! Oh.
Just go with it, Ty. Just go with
You
it.
know what? Yeah,
It's a messy soap day.
It's a messy soap day.
And you might as well tap it. You've earned it.
Oh yeah, I still haven't gotten around to banging it, have I?
Yeah.
See. Oh, wow. Boy, am I glad I was wearing long sleeves.
And I think the countertop's going to be pretty clean, isn't it?
When it hardens. Oh my gosh. Guys, I am so sorry. This is crazy. It's been one thing after another today. I am plowing through paper towels, which is not necessary. This is so unusual. I'm not usually this bad.
No, it's just sometimes it happens.
But how did I knock into? I'm not even sure how I did that.
Well, if you were trying to do it, you wouldn't be able to. So that's the thing. That's why it's magical.
Boy. Okay, we're gonna stop messing around with this soap. If you can't tell from the spills, and now I can't even bang it because it's coated with soap on the bottom. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sprinkle my top on, and I have the safflower to do that because I thought it makes a nice contrast. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on because it's going to be a while before I'm going to be able to do the swoops along the other side. So I'm just going to go ahead and run with this before something else goes wrong. It's not the 13th, is it?
No.
It's not Friday.
No.
What day is it?
But what could possibly...
Maybe it's Wednesday the 8th. It's a new thing.
But what could possibly go wrong with safflower or whatever that is?
I don't want to ask that kind of question, you know?
I'd be curious, wouldn't you?
No. not now, I'm not.
Do you remember the Little Rascals and Spanky always said it won't be long now?
There's the soap gremlins. And my gloves are sticky. But when it's all said and done, it is soap. it will still be pretty. It still smells really, really nice. Cedarwood and lemongrass it's one of my favorite combinations. Right up there with lavender and lemon. Guys and girls would love this one. And this is actually a restock, guys, so this one is already available in my shop. But it's a popular one, so it was time for me to make more. And I don't think I showed you guys this one. I hope all this wasn't for anything.
Not that I can recall.
Oh, good. So just down one side. Did you guys have any questions for me before I go? Other than, why do I keep spilling soap on myself?
Well, Jennifer says it's great contrast, and Tammy says hello.
Hey, Tammy. Thanks, Jennifer. Yeah, I like the brightness of it against the cream. I don't do any glitter or anything with this one either. I just kind of let it go.
And Jennifer said, see, it turned out great. And you know, it always does. I mean, we can beat Murphy at his own game.
Thank you.
If we could ever sabotage Murphy's stuff, that would be fun.
And that was about it. Let me just get this one on the end. I really want to thank you guys for hanging out with me and keeping me company and being so supportive when I have these off days where things just don't quite seem to go right. But it happens to us all. It's just a fact of life.
And Tammy says everything you make is a work of art.
Oh, Tammy, thank you. You guys are awesome.
And Beverly asked what the name of the soap is so she can buy it.
Beverly, it's the Cedarwood and Lemongrass coconut milk soap. There we go. Dare I shake it? Nope, it's still really, really liquid, guys. So I'm not gonna hold you guys any longer. We had a late start, and I don't want to keep you guys into the wee hours to sculpt the top of it. But as always, I really appreciate you guys joining us and hanging out. If you could, like this page. Go ahead and like it and follow it, because this is where I'll be streaming from now on. And of course, if you like the stream, you'll be entered into a drawing to win a free bar of the Cedarwood Lemongrass soap. So I hope you like it. I hope you share it. And I hope you guys come back and join me next Wednesday. So have a great week, guys. Take care.